So we are going to be starting off on freshly washed hair. This is my blow dry prep. So I'm going in with a water-based leave-in conditioner, and I'm just going to work that all into my hair. Then I'm going to follow that up with my Kenra Blowout Heat Protectant. Everything that I'm using in this video definitely will be linked in the description box below so that you can get your hands on these products. So to blow dry my hair, I typically do 6 sections. So I'm going to split my hair down the middle, and then I'm going to do 3 sections on each side. If your hair is a little bit shorter, if it's more dense, or you feel like, okay, I got a lot of hair, I just need to work in smaller sections, then I definitely recommend that. So do what works best for your hair, but for me, I'm able to really do what I need to do with 6 sections. So I take each section, I thoroughly detangle it, and then I put it into a Bantu knot. I'm putting my hair into Bantu knots and I'm sectioning off because honestly, it's just going to be way easier to blow dry my hair in sections opposed to trying to blow dry all of my hair at once. I'm also doing this to get the roots dry and to help dry out my hair. So I don't recommend blow drying your hair on sopping wet hair. I think it's a bit redundant and it's going to take more time to do so. And for me, like if I was doing a silk press or any type of style where I need my hair to be thoroughly dry, honestly, because of my hair's porosity and the density of my hair, it's hard for me to get my hair completely dry with just the blow dryer. So I do sit under the dryer for about 20 to 30 minutes to, one, get those roots dry, and also just take out any excess moisture from my hair. So that's something that I recommend if you have dense hair, or if you feel like your hair takes a long time to dry. Definitely do those sections. You can either air dry or you can sit under the hooded dryer on medium heat. So on this side, I'm going to be showing you all how I blow dry my hair with a comb attachment. I don't typically use the comb attachment, but it can come in handy. So I'm just going to go in section by section, and I'm going to hold the hair taut and do what we call the tension method. So that's basically where you hold the hair and you stretch the hair out. So that's going to, one, stretch the texture out of the hair, but also get any excess moisture out of the hair and pretty much get the hair straight for your blow dry. So I did the tension method, and then I start at the bottom of my hair and I begin to use the comb up the shaft of the hair. It does look a little awkward how I'm holding the blow dryer right here, but you will see in a second I'm going to just kind of change the position of my hand so it's a little bit more, you see right here, I'm able to really get up in there. So it honestly probably takes me about 2 to 3 minutes per section when I do this method, or when I use the blow dry method. Also, me sitting under the dryer does get the hair pretty much dry, so now I'm just really going in and smoothing the hair opposed to having to like knock out all of the moisture of my hair. So yeah, I like the comb attachment if, one, my ends are pretty bad. Like if I have really bad split ends, that is like the best time for me to go in with the comb attachment because I'm able to really work through those knots. I typically like to blow dry my hair with the brush just because it gets the hair a little bit more smooth. And I don't know, I prefer that method, but I'm not anti comb attachment. I do think you can get smooth results with the comb attachment, but it really is how you go about doing it. And for me, the whole prep of the hair, sitting under the dryer, working in sections, that's how I get the most smooth results when I blow dry my hair, period, whether I use a comb or a brush to blow dry my hair. Alrighty, so we have the comb attachment side done, and she is nice and thick and smooth, and it's time to move to the brush side. So I'm honestly going to do kind of similar techniques, but I'm just using a brush. So I did switch out my comb attachment for my concentrated nozzle. Please use your concentrated nozzle. It's going to direct that heat to where you want it. If you take off the nozzle, the heat is just kind of going everywhere. The concentrated nozzle is really going to make sure that heat is directed. So I took down that Bantu knot. I detangled my hair and brushed it thoroughly just to make sure there's no kinks in the way. And I am holding that brush in the middle of my hair. You really could honestly start a little closer to the root, but this is just what works for me. So now I'm going to just fan that hair. You want to also make sure that you're constantly moving the blow dryer because blow dryers get really hot, contrary to popular belief. They get real hot. So you want to keep that air flow moving. And I have, as you can see, I'm holding that brush, but what you don't see is my thumb is also pressed up. Like you see right there, it's pressed up on those bristles just so it's firm. Like I got a little grip on this brush, y'all. And I'm moving the heat up and down the shaft or the length of the hair just to really stretch it. And essentially what I'm doing is the tension method, but with the brush. The bristles, and all of the tension is really smoothing out the hair. And as you all saw, it's nice and it's straight, and y'all, it's smooth. So you just keep doing that along the entirety of the hair, and I promise you, you are going to get the smoothest results with your blow dry. This does take some time to perfect, but if you are just patient with yourself and patient with your hair, and you have the right tools, I promise you, this is going to be your ideal blow drying technique. I do like to use a rolling brush too, but I'm gonna be honest, since my hair is so textured and it's not like heat trained, if you will, it's just easier for me to use a blow dry, a paddle brush of some sort, opposed to a rolling brush. So I did take this section and split it in two, just so that I'm not overdoing it and trying to blow dry too much hair. And again, I'm just gonna take that brush, hold it at the root or hold it around the length of the hair, and just continue to fan that blow dry up and down the hair. And I know y'all are gonna ask, this is my brush. This is the Imania Beauty Redo Defining and Detangling Hairbrush. But as you can see, you can use it to blow dry your hair, and those bristles will be, I promise you, they will be okay. I am also going in with the Olivia Garden blow dryer, but I would recommend the Tymo Air Hype blow dryer. You can purchase it off of Amazon. They are like honestly a Dyson dupe for a fraction of the price. So this Olivia Garden brush, I think I got it for about $200 from my local beauty professional store, but the Tymo does retail for about $100. So I will retail both of them. I do like both of these blow dryers. I feel like they're really good for professionals or for at-home use. Me personally, I have used the Revair in the past, which I think is a really good brush. I mean, a good blow dryer to use as well, especially if you have like a lot of people in your home hair that you do. But for me, I do prefer to just go in with my blow dryer and my brush and really get up in there. But if you would like an updated review of me using the Revair, definitely be sure to let me know, because I'll definitely do a little demo how to use it on here as well. But yeah, we're on our last section, and y'all just get up in there. Take your time, hold that brush, and don't let your hair defeat you. You can conquer your hair. Your hair is not hard to do, even if you have a lot of it. It just takes patience, and it takes training, and it takes understanding, and it takes technique. Y'all, my blow dryer did not used to be this good. It used to be horrible. It used to be puffy, and it was still moisture in my hair, and it was still hella texture. And there's nothing wrong with texture, but the point of blow drying your hair is to smooth it, and my hair would not be smooth. So just take your time, have patience, and have technique in mind, and I promise you, you can conquer your hair. All right, y'all, these are the results of my hair. You can definitely see the difference in smoothness and texture. This is the side right here that I use the brush, and you can see it's definitely just a little bit more straight. This is ideal before doing a silk press, and I would probably use the comb attachment before like a protective style, just because it allows the hair to have a little bit more texture. But it really just boils down to preference and your technique and what you have the patience for. So I am going to just go ahead and smooth out that other side, just because I am about to do a trim on my hair. So I want to make sure everything is even. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you learned something new, and I hope that you can apply these skills and techniques to your natural hair journey. And I will see you all in the next one.